Lineups are out for the United States men's national team Copa America opener, the U.S. versus the almighty Bolivia. And welcome, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a live watch-along here at Tactical Manager TV, and then the post-game at 11 Yanks. Since he sent a super chat before we even started, I'm going to go through it, and then me and Pete will break down the lineup, concerns that we might have, I guess expectations for the game, even though we talked a lot about that earlier today in the pregame. But Trick Shot Kraut is saying, not sure if you watched, but I was screaming at my TV for Folkrug. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Folkrug, yeah.
Folkrug, the center forward from Dortmund, to be on the entire match. I must be a damn rocket scientist or something. Dude won us the group. So Germany, if anyone doesn't know, they tied late in the game against the Swiss, and that got them to advance. Folker also scored a golazo against the Scottish, right? And then Scotland was knocked out of the Euros today. So that's number one out of the two Brexit countries. Next one is England. They'll go out sooner rather than later. England will be out of the tournament. But the lineups are out, Pete. And in the pregame, we'll talk about the starting 11. We'll talk about Bolivia. We'll talk about the great people of Cincinnati that decided to come after us for no reason today. For no other reason, but just before we get to that, the only reason they came after us is not because we're hating on Cincinnati, but just because we don't want one of our best players to come to MLS. It's not really a Cincinnati thing. It's just any MLS team. We don't want Weston McKennie there. That's it. But
yeah, I mean, Ian Frey is a USMNT defender, I'm being told, and Brandon Vasquez is the best striker in the pool. So, yeah, why wouldn't we want Weston McKennie there?
I mean, there was one guy that said like best players, like kind of like saying that they were like the best players, not the best players ever, but among the best players ever. And his list was, I'll read it off for you. These are the players that supposedly are among the best soccer players ever. Miles Robinson, DeAndre Edlin, Matt Miazga, Brandon Vasquez, Ian Murphy.
Oh, Ian Murphy, that's what it was.
Yeah, Roman Celentano. And then he talked about Coach Pat Noonan and Kenny Arena, who also have call-ups and coach U.S. men's national team as assistants. Well, that's called nepotism, and that's also, usually how it works.
Just because Kenny Arena is only in the job because his dad is Bruce Arena.
That's why I said nepotism.
It's like the same way Berhalter, Nepo baby Bert, got his job. Like, there's nothing to do with anything.
Keeping tabs intact. Great hanging out with you in Houston. Did you enjoy the groin massage? Why is everyone claiming they gave me groin massages? No, I didn't gain a groin massage from you either. And I haven't been to Houston since 2022. It's been a while. Good food. Houston has great food. Really enjoyed the food. But then you guys just have to drive everywhere in Texas, don't you? Everything you have to hit the road whenever you go. You can't just like grocery stores. You just get the highway right there. 30 minutes to the grocery store. Go to AGB. CF is saying, I'm Bolivian American. All La Verde fans expect to lose. Bolivian media is merciless, calling the team troncos constantly and bums. I would never see that.
I was told if you call somebody a tronco, you're bullying them.
Well, what's the problem with bullying? What is the issue with bullying? That's usually how people get better.
Someone's going to clip that and take you out of context.
Yeah, they're going to say Dak is promoting cyberbullying. I am, kind of, depending on what it is.
You can call anything bullying. If I say you're not good enough for the national team, you can say, oh, you're bullying me. I can say things, right? Dak can be like, I don't like your hair today, Pete. I can go, that's racism. What?
But you know what that might do? It might lead to you getting a better haircut.
Maybe, but that's not bullying.
Well, that's positive bullying, right? Bullying can work if it leads to someone being better, and you're not like destroying that person's life. Of course, like there's a line you can't cross. It's okay.
I think it depends what your definition of bullying is, because bullying is a very subjective thing, right? Some people can call something bullying that's not bullying. And something is bullying. Someone could say that's not bullying.
What was that famous quote from Mean Girls? I don't hate you because you're fat. You're fat because I hate you, or something like that. Oh wait,
I have not seen a single minute of Mean Girls in my life.
Not
I have
even
no idea
the
what you're
the
talking about.
first one. Oh, the first one was great. Great movie. Very good movie. I highly recommend watching it.
It's a movie. I thought it was a TV show.
No, no. There's an older movie called Mean Girls from like probably 20 years ago. Uh, what's her name? Lindsay Lohan was the star, and I can't remember what was it. It was something like, "I don't hate you because you're fat. You're fat because I hate you." Someone can probably correct me in the comment section. I've watched that movie a
I
few
heard
times.
you do a Mean Girls reference. I'm actually low key impressed, Tech.
You should watch that movie. It's a
No,
good
I'm
movie.
good. Thank you. I'm
It's
not
a
really
good
a Mean
movie. The
Girls type.
first one is good. I know they remade it now, and I couldn't watch more than 10 minutes. Usually, remakes in 2024 are mostly ass, but that's the point. Shanks is saying, "Did you see Lala's USMNT striker rankings?" No, I stopped paying attention to Alexi Lala's baits. I did not, and I'm gonna say I did not see it, just to be honest. But it's probably like very stupid. But not everyone's like not Mean Girl, but it is a classic movie. See, Henry G said it's a class. It is. It is. But going here to the lineup because we talked about everything besides the lineup. The United States comes into this match with Turner on goal, Scally on the right, Anthony Robinson on the left. Center backs Ream Richards. Without Des, that is our strongest back line. I kind of showed you what I would want. I wouldn't put Scally there. I probably would have put Musa there today for my approach. That's not something I'm going to dive into now. The midfield, Tyler Adams, McKennie, and Gio Reyna. Tyler Adams is likely not 90 minutes fit. I would expect him to be subbed out either at halftime or the 60th minute. I probably wouldn't have started Tyler today, but
Yeah,
last time.
I was a little surprised considering his injury record. Do we really need to start him against this Bolivia team, who's going to offer very little in attack? Like that's his main thing is a defensive, right? He's a defensive player.
Yeah, it's also not the guy that you're like, okay, we need to break a low block. Look at that back five right there from Bolivia. We need to break a low block. Go, Tyler. And look, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think Tyler Adams is going to hit that shot that he hit against Mexico again. So I'll put
Yeah,
it
are
that way.
they? Apparently, people are saying they're doing Greg propaganda on Fox.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? At least they're guys. We have to stop bashing Fox. They're very consistent with their coverage. It's always shit.
Yeah,
It's always
consistency
shit.
is admirable.
Yeah, it's always shit, and they do a great job on keeping it very consistent.
Honestly, if they're gonna do that, just suck him off live on TV. Like, if you're really gonna go that direction, why even try to hide it? That you're not just admit it. We're doing propaganda here for Greg Berhalter.
Because that would be a porno, and you can't have that on Fox.
Well, Jeff would love it.
Yeah,
Jeff would be in heaven.
I kind of rather them keep it as bad as it is and not go that far.
And I'm not watching it on Fox anyway, so I don't care what they're actually doing.
But going on, and then the front three is Tim Weah, Balogun, and Christian Pulisic. Here's the thing with it. We're not going to play in transition, so that doesn't help Balogun. And we're probably going to be whipping in a lot of crosses because that's what Berhalter likes. And we're probably going to have Giovanni Reyna very deep. And then what usually happens with this is it leads to a Balogun, I wouldn't say stinker. I haven't seen Balogun drop a stinker, just completely play poorly. But we see mediocre performances from Balogun at times.
We see a lot of Balogun not getting the ball also.
Yeah, and then it leads to seeming like it was a mediocre performance. It was just like a ghost performance where it's just like the ball doesn't get to him, and then we're just whipping in crosses, and that's not his game. I don't know, man. The thing is, this lineup should be more than enough to defeat Bolivia. And for anyone that asked, how good is Bolivia? They're not good. Look, and we talked about this earlier. I'm all for respecting opponents, but I'm also not for fluffing things up and lying to everyone. This is not a good team. This is a team that has one win in 6 games in World Cup qualifying, CONMEBOL, and their win was at home in the freaking 12,000 feet altitude in La Paz against Peru, that is in last place. So they only defeated the worst team in CONMEBOL at home, cheating, because they cheat. The playing La Paz is cheating, in my opinion. Second thing, in the past 29 Copa America games, 9 editions, they have won 1 game. And in the past 10 games in the Copa America, they've lost all 10. So this is not a good team. I think only 3 of their players don't play in the Bolivian league, which is probably USL level. Bolivar, their best team, they have 9 players from Bolivar, has been decent in the Libertadores, playing at home. When they go away, They suck. And guess what? They're playing away today. And you may be saying, we're not packing the stadiums. U.S. fans don't create an atmosphere. By playing away for Bolivia, I'm not talking about fan atmosphere, nothing like that. I'm just talking about playing fucking like sea level. That's it. That's an away game for them. If they play sea level in Bolivia, they'll get crushed. Does Bolivia even have sea level, or it's all out? No, probably La Paz. I don't know, man. I don't know much about Bolivia. Uh, there's absolutely no excuses today for the U.S. with this lineup not to win. And if it doesn't happen, well, I mean, I'm not. I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think
but,
it can't, right? I mean,
no.
are we that bad? Are we that bad?
Yeah, I just think it's one of those games that even if Berhalter gives the worst instructions, the worst scouting, these players have to win. There's no excuses. If there's not a win, it's on all of them. It's not just Berhalter today. There's
Yeah.
no way. Brazilian Fury saying, good luck, Tack and Pete. Also, Tack, rumors are surfacing that LAFC wants Cristiano Ronaldo of Brazil, Rony, on their team. Want to help me pack his bags? Rony fucking sucks. I hope they take him. If that is true, they can take him, man. This guy, this idiot, tries a bicycle kick every game. I'm not joking. He tries one bicycle kick per game.
While the ball is nowhere near him.
Yeah, even
when kick and he's up there doing bicycle kicks.
Yeah, even when it's like it's outside the box, he tries a bicycle kick. I swear, ask any Palmeiras fan. This guy averages one bicycle kick attempt per game. NIBBL2 saying even ESPN Spanish talks shit about Triple G. Well, look, why does ESPN do that? Because they no longer have any of the rights. MLS, US Soccer. It's usually the ones that have the rights or have some need to kiss the federation and MLS's ass. That's what it is. ESPN doesn't have that. So they can kind of say anything towards those people. Or like us, because we just don't have money to buy the rights anyway. Mr. saying, make me laugh when they say that's bullying. You should hear people here in the UK, even if they like you. Well, in the US, we also are jokesters. We bully each other. We criticize players in other sports. It's US soccer culture that's the issue. You go watch basketball, football media, it's freaking insane. They're relentless. It's really just soccer. Mac Ryan is saying, y'all watching this show it on Greg. It's clear that the players want him because they don't have to fight for a spot. Weah literally almost verbally licked High Blizz. What? Well, I get what you're saying. You're saying that a lot of the players wanted Greg here to stay or to come back because it guarantees them a spot. I guess we kind of already talked about that. Yes, I think a lot of the players are comfortable with Greg Berhalter. Some of the players are comfortable. The leaders, the ones that get the most minutes, are comfortable with Berhalter, and unfortunately, they wanted him back. It's definitely not a coaching decision. Like Tyler Adams, in an interview, I think it was yesterday, pretty much said something that I'm paraphrasing right now, but what was it? That, Greg asks about how my son is doing, how my wife is doing. It's like that's like basic manners. Time to time, I'll ask Pete, how are you doing? How's your family? How's everyone doing? Like, that's just basic manners. If you're seeing with someone at work every day or whatever, you'll ask stuff like that. It's not something you really compliment anyone for.
I mean, Tack, that's the only reason I'm still working with you at all, is because when you call me, you always say, how are you? Good morning. Hello. Right.
I'm very polite. And you're like, yeah.
If we just talked about soccer and you didn't ask about my non-existent wife or son, I don't think we would have good, and my channel would not be a success either, because that's what success is predicated on. How polite you are to me when we work together.
Like, this guy is very polite. He's very nice. So we're like, we should totally work together. It's like the best thing. I mean, I'm not against Berhalter having manners. Good for him. But it's just kind of like, isn't that kind of like a requirement, like a bare minimum? But I mean, he's all about bare minimums. Jeff Carey saying, need Haji and Pepe. That should be on top for the inevitable cross, even though Haji's not that good with the crosses. And he likes your hair, Pete. Jeff Carey.
Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff likes your. I heard Pete wants some massages, Jeff. So
no, I'm good. I'm good. All the groin massages for Tech.
No, I'm good too. Trick Shout Crowd is saying maybe a bit overconfident, but the U.S. should win this match with their hands tied behind their back, right? Yes. It should be at least a 2-goal differential win. with a convincing dominant performance. Like we said, it can't be 3-0, 3 goals in the last 10 minutes, struggling to score. It has to be somewhat comfortable. It doesn't have to be 4 or 5-0 win, being completely honest. It's more about how we play and score goals, because ultimately in soccer, if you don't score goals, you don't win. But guys, we'll come back to the super chats real quick, because instead of playing the Underdog Fantasy app, Pete, I want you to help me because I want to try to make some money in this game. So I want to pick here the players for this game, and if you kindly could help me, let's put
Sure.
it this way: Matt Turner clean sheet.
Yes.
I think that's a good pick. So I'm going to pick Matt Turner to allow less than 1 goal, so a clean sheet. I think that's fair. So I'll pick that one. Let's see what else. Bolivia. I don't know any of these players to make an actual assessment. I can find their goalkeeper maybe. Christian Pulisic goal contribution. I think that's a good pick.
Probably fair. He's going to take all the set pieces and penalties and free kicks, so you have a good chance there.
Yeah. So just a goal contribution. Anyone else? Where's the goalkeeper for Bolivia? I want to put that we're going to score on him.
I don't know if they
Under,
even have him.
under,
They don't even have him.
Underdog Fantasy didn't even put the score on the
They're like,
goalkeeper.
nope.
They're like, come on, man. We're not giving that much easy money, man.
Yeah.
But who's Jose Sagredo? Let me see. Jose Sagredo. That's their center back. 39 passes, higher or lower?
It's hard because I don't think they're going to have much of the ball. I'd say probably lower.
Yeah, let me see who else. Because if it's a midfielder, it might be better. Because the center backs could still have it. I mean, I could have Tim Ream, 83 passes, higher or lower. The 83 is high. That's a lot of passes. Lionel Justiniano. Who's Lionel Justiniano? That's that's their 6. So shot attempts higher. Okay, I'm gonna say that he's not gonna have any shot. Oh, what is that? No, I don't want that right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that their 6 will have no shot attempts. Those are the picks. How much do I put here? 20 bucks? 30? Let's put 30. Let's risk it. Play. Confirm. So these are my picks for Underdog Fantasy. They are sponsoring this stream, so you can go play. The link is in the description of this video if you want to play as well. The promo code is TMTV. So if you want to go play, go check out the Underdog Fantasy link. And these are my picks for this game. And I have a good feeling I'll win this one. If Pete, if I don't win this one, high odds that Pulisic didn't score, get an assist, and Turner conceded a goal. So if I don't win this one,
not good. We'll have bigger. Let's just say if you don't win, there might be bigger problems to worry about
than $30.
Than the $30. Yeah.
But I mean, if my picks are right, the $30 become 135. So
true.
Right. So if anyone wants to play Underdog Fantasy, the link is in the description and use the promo code TMTV. Now, keeping tabs, Houston Dynamo fans saying, does Greg Berhalter have Duke Dennis Riz? Who's Duke Dennis?
No idea.
Okay, guys, who the heck is Duke Dennis? Duke Dennis is a YouTuber, a popular American content creator, YouTube gamer. He became famous by uploading basketball video game. I never heard of this guy. So my answer to your question is I have no fucking idea. I don't know. But look, probably
I don't think
not.
Greg has any Riz.
No, and Duke Dennis might be a guy that has like some charisma and aura. So
probably if he's successful, I imagine he's got some Riz. So I don't think Berhalter has any Riz.
Yeah, so I'm going with Duke Dennis on this one. Oscar saying, unpopular opinion, Brendan Vasquez is our top 3 strikers. No, he's not. Balogun, Pepe, Sargent. He's already behind those 3. And then you
count Hadji as a striker too. He's behind Hadji.
Yeah, and then you start to debate him with like PFOC and things like that.
He's in the 5 to 7 range with those other guys.
Yeah. Dave in Film saying getting an early goal would be the best thing. No, well, yes, because if Bolivia, think about it this way: Bolivia losing 1-0 or losing 2-0, 3-0, it's kind of the same thing. They're not going to advance on goal differentials. Bolivia, they have to get whatever points they can. So if the U.S. scores an early goal, there's higher odds of Bolivia opening up a bit and trying to go after that draw. My biggest concern would be if Bolivia scores first.
If they score first, it could look a lot like that Jamaica game. Right?
Yes.
We start slow and clumsy and unorganized, and they score. And all of a sudden, they get a lift, and we get nervous and scared, and we're chasing the game. We'll see.
Well, my biggest concern is this: if we play a low block and Greg Berhalter continues to play Gio Reyna super deep, it's going to be very hard to create through the middle. Very hard to create through the
Yeah,
middle. And if
you
you
got
go
to get
back,
Geo high.
and if you go back to so in the friendlies against Brazil and Colombia, we scored 2 goals, Pete. 2 goals. The first one was through the middle. It was like Balogun and Weah combining through the middle. I think Johnny was also involved in the beginning, and Gio, McKennie, they were all involved all through the middle. Then we got to go against Colombia. And against Brazil, it was a free kick because Pulisic was playing through the middle at that moment, right? However, with Berhalter, we usually try to go for cross, 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 cross everywhere. And we're going to face a low block today. Those are it's very like you can see it's they have 3 center backs. They're going to play with 3 center backs. They're going to play with 2 fullbacks that are probably not going to push high up the field. They're probably going to play with 3 midfielders that are not going to have also a lot of freedom to go up. And then the 2 guys up top from Bolivia, one of them is probably going to sit back and help track back.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a bunkering side. Also, Antonio Carlos Zago, the coach, he was a center back, and I believe he's from the south of Brazil, which they're known for being soccer terrorists. Uh, so I can see that happening. And Vane, thank you for the super chat, Vane. Zach is saying, "How would I join Patreon? I messaged your Instagram. Uh, my Patreon and Pete's Patreon, it's always in the description of the YouTube video. So if you just go to our description, mine or Pete's, you'll find our Patreons each. There's Pete's Patreon, there's mine. Each one's offer different things, but it should be in the description of everyone's video. Should be there right now. And 305 writers saying, I'm rooting for the U.S. to get grouped. Fire Greg. Yeah, guys, at the end of the day, there's no guarantees that Berhalter will be fired if the U.S. gets grouped. He should be, but there's no guarantees. And it's kind of hard to root against your own country. So I don't think most people are doing that. Jeff is saying, Tack, I'm coming to Orlando. We should hang out. Oh, Jeff, I don't know when you're coming to Orlando, but I'm definitely busy that day. Right? I have that thing, Pete, that day. Remember that I told you?
Yeah, that thing that's you don't remember specifically what day it was on, but it's the day that Jeff Carey comes.
And it's like the whole day. It's like super busy.
Yeah,
it's
you're getting a
insane.
real massage
The whole day.
all day. It's an all day spa.
I paid like $2,000 for a real massage. And the players seem to be going in now. And then Adonis Campos saying, "How do you not know Duke Dennis?" Oh, he's apparently a NBA like gamer, NBA 2K gamer. Pretty obvious. Why I don't know. I don't follow.
I don't
NBA.
watch any gamers at all. So
Yeah, me neither. And I am like I watch the NBA, but I just watch the games. I'm very casual. So, I mean, it would be kind of surprising if me or Pete did know who he was. Trick Shout Crowd saying Greg Berhalter is not getting fired as long as his brother is among the brass of U.S. soccer corruption. His brother's technically not in U.S. soccer right now, but he is the vice president of MLS. So
yeah,
technically, so at the
we
same
all
time,
know about that incestuous relationship.
yeah. Tack and Pete have reached UNC status. What the heck is UNC?
Yeah, I don't know.
University of North Carolina?
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, what is UNC? Is it University of North Carolina? Isn't that where Michael Jordan played?
Let's see what Manny says in the comments. I'm sure he'll clarify.
Yeah. So everyone, before we continue, we have 200 likes in the stream. If y'all could kindly hit the like button, get them up, maybe to 500 before it starts. And
apparently it means uncle. I'm not sure why we are uncles though. I'm so confused. I'm even more confused.
Uncle? Yeah, what would an uncle? What? What is okay? So I know what an uncle is, but what does that mean? Uncle
yeah,
status?
Tack and Pete have reached uncles. I mean, I am an uncle. I have nephews and nieces.
Me too.
So yeah, I suppose you're right.
But what does an
probably
uncle?
Some lingo we don't understand. This is definitely some Gen Z lingo we don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They're saying you guys are goddamn old. I'm pretty sure I'm older. I'm younger. No, I'm probably younger than most of you guys in the chat here. I just don't, because we don't know who Dennis Duke is. Who's Dennis Duke? Brazilian Fury saying, "Oh yeah, that thing, Tack. He was when Jeff is in town, is helping me with the video on Abel Ferreira's witchcraft abilities. He's totally busy that day. See, I told you guys, Jeff. Unfortunately, that day that you're here, I'm like super busy. There's a lot going on that specific day. As soon as you tell me the day, I'll let you know what it is." Jordan Ramirez is saying, "Now the real questions: who are the top 5 U.S. men's national team players by their Riz levels? UNCA term they used to refer to someone who doesn't understand the culture." Look, we understand the
What
culture.
culture? Gamer culture, I guess.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's a lot of cultures that we understand. It's not that one, I guess. The gamer culture or Dennis Duke. Uh, top 5 U.S. men's national team players by their Riz. Well, Pulisic definitely falls off the top 5 in that
He
one.
has no Riz. No,
Yeah, there's no
he has
Riz.
Riz on the field, but like persona wise, no zero Riz. Probably
So
Weston.
Weston would have to be in the top 5. I don't know. We're not going to rank 1 to 5. We're just going to say the top 5 mixed
I
up.
think
So
Weston and Dest are both in the top 5 for sure.
Weston and Dest, they definitely have Riz. Dest more just because he doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, Adams.
Who?
Adams.
No,
I mean,
too
off the field,
disciplined.
not so much.
Too nice, too nice. No, too much of a good
Weah.
guy. Weah might have a little bit of Riz. Yeah, Weah.
Weston, Dest, Weah. Geo, he's kind of
No,
quiet off the field. There's not much Riz there, guys. Richard,
no. Let me see. USMNT Ross. I got to look at the names here. I'm trying to
definitely
think.
not Aronson.
No, not Aaron.
Musa, they're all kind
No.
of Rizless.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like Tim Ream can talk smooth to someone.
Smooth is different than Riz, though. You know what I mean?
But you can have some Riz by talking smooth.
Yeah, I guess definition of Riz is up for debate here.
So I'm
'Cause,
going to put
some
Tim
people
Ream.
would say Tyler Adams yelling "fuck you" is Riz. I don't think that's Riz personally.
I'm going to put Tim Ream. Tim Ream. We need one more.
El Pirata.
Who?
El Pirata.
No, that guy has no Riz.
I don't know, man.
Cade Cowell. He's not in this roster, but Cade Cowell looks like he has Riz. He has nice hair.
Yeah, sure. Luna. Then if we're going under 23, then there's Luna who has got Riz for sure.
But going on here, and I think that answered the question. Kinda. Not really our area of expertise. Tack and Yank have reached boomer stat. I'm a millennial.
We're both millennials.
Yes.
Boomers are like born in like the 50s, guys. That's like ancient. Boomers are like 70 something now.
Yeah, they were around way back then. So no. Tao Green is saying it means you're cool and old. I am cool. I'm not old. I'm cool. Dog Clan TV saying thoughts on the crowd. To be honest, more fans than I thought. Yeah, it actually looks like there's a lot more fans. I'd say and the game hasn't started, so I'd say there's probably 75% of the stadium is full. That's
How many of
positive.
those fans got free tickets? Because I heard they were
A
giving
lot of
them
them.
out to everyone at FC Dallas, like just like begging people to take them for free.
A lot of them. Who's more skibidi toilet, Berhalter or Southgate? So who's worse, Berhalter or Southgate? I actually think Southgate might be worse.
He has better players and doesn't do much with them.
No. What tactics should the U.S. men's national team use to beat Bolivia? Look, we did a whole breakdown of this in the pregame stream that was in the morning. And we talked about like a 4-2-3-1. The most important thing is to have players that can play through the middle, like Pulisic and Gio, players that can destabilize the defense on their own. So we put like a 4-2-3-1 that in possession, it looked like a 3-2-4-1. So Pepe up top because we're going to whip in crosses, Pulisic and Gio central, Weah and A-Rob providing the width, and then Johnny was dropping deep, almost like an anchor or maybe like more of like a sweeper to help on the build out with Ream and Richards. We did a whole breakdown of that on the pregame. We showed pictures, we showed the phases of play, but that's more or less the oversimplification. It's about having creativity through the middle while having width with players that can provide crosses like A-Rob and Tim Weah, because your only resource cannot be to whip in crosses. That's the issue. We have no issues with crosses. We have issues with that being the only thing you have. Let's see if anyone's saying here, if I didn't miss. I know a lot of you are making fun of us in the chat. I'm definitely not old. I'm probably younger than a lot of you here in the chat. And I have a lot of culture of I can connect with a lot of the young guys too because I am one of the young guys. The fuck am I?
Apparently, I fought in World War II. That's what I'm learning here. It's hilarious.
Thank you for your services.
You're very welcome. I
You're
was at D-Day, just 80th anniversary of D-Day. I was there.
Okay. Well, I mean, yesterday I did say that I was good friends with Abe Lincoln.
So maybe they have a point.
Yeah, I just said, but it is true. All I said was that Abe Lincoln, the great Abe Lincoln, before he got shot, unfortunately, he got shot. He used to always hit the like button in my streams. He would not hit the like button once. It's
Because
a
he
true
was
story.
honest. He was honest, Abe.
Yeah, he really did it. And
Oh
again,
shit! Game has
oh, it
started.
started. Okay,
Yeah.
the game has started. Oh crap, we're talking about Abe Lincoln, and we forgot the U.S. men's national team we're playing. Not true patriots right here, and we
All right,
already
I'll see
got
you
in a
guys.
cross.
Oh shit!
Another cross. So we're crossing. We got 2 crosses already. 2 minutes in.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my
Greg.
god, Balogun. What a hectic start to this game.
Pulisic second cross. Oh my god. Oh, terrible touch. I
Cross,
think he was
cross, cross,
offside.
cross, cross everywhere already.
I think
30
he was
seconds in,
offside.
2 crosses.
No, not offside. All right, let's go, boys.
Okay. All right. Now we're alone. Pete is gone. Just you guys and myself. And Tim Sims saying, hope for the best and prepare for the worst. I'm just going to hope for the best. And today is Pulisic's 69th cap. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And if you don't know, Christian Pulisic also scored his first U.S. men's national team goal against Bolivia in 2016 during the 69th minute. Very nice. Nice. And Custodian Lexus King saying, as a Bolivian myself, we need a time machine to bring back Echeverri, have the U.S. men's national team with the pure Greg Berhalter coaching staff to have a chance to win. Yeah, Bolivia, once upon a time, had a better team. Bolivia even won the Copa America, I believe, in 1997, something like that in the 90s. But Bolivia hasn't had a good team in quite some time. I would say at least the past 20 years. And here comes Pulisic, finds Balogun. Balogun cleared. A lot of energy early from the United States, a lot of intensity from the U.S. men's national team. Very good start from the United States. Very good start from the United States. Christian Pulisic cuts inside. Oh, banger. Banger. Banger alert. Go, go, go. 1-0, and I'm already getting my picks going. Christian Pulisic, what a fucking golazo. Short corner. Pulisic banger. Oh my God. I'm already making money in this game thanks to Christian Pulisic. One zero for the good guys. A 0 para os, for the good guys right here. So Christian Pulisic cuts inside. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. Ooh. The goalkeeper, if you want to catch that, you got to throw those gloves. You ain't catching that unless you throw those gloves. What a shot. The goalkeeper got a little tip of his finger on it. Little tip of his finger, then the ball hit the post. Great start for the United States. Great start for the U.S. men's national team here. Bolivia tries to go long. Calvin Patel, thank you for the super chat saying, what a banger from Pulisic. Beautiful goal. And this is actually a crucial start for the United States. Crucial start. Getting the first goal, it won't allow Bolivia to play a low block. Bolivia will have to come out, will have to attack. I just hope we hold a clean sheet because that was one of my picks. Good start, lots of intensity. But now keep it going. Keep it going. Perfect. Oh, shit. I got coffee all over the place. Not good. Okay, I'll survive. There's just coffee all over my table now. Oh, well, it is what it is. Okay, so free kick here for Bolivia. Ball goes in. Matt Turner saves it. Please do not concede. Please do not concede. Now it's the perfect time, man. The U.S. men's national team players have to stat pad. Bolivian possession now. Bolivia have not been sitting deep. They're just not good. Talked about this. Most of the Bolivian players just play in the Bolivian league. No, I'm not gonna clean it up. That would require getting up and shit. I'm not doing that. Okay, US recovers the ball. And then Greg Berhalter saying, "I will now park the button." No, you're not. There's no way. There's no. This is the perfect game to keep attacking, demolish them. The best way to respect Bolivia is by obliterating them. Score 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals. End them. Just completely destroy Bolivia in a non-xenophobic way. And Mark G213 saying, "Free Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine, he's dead. Allegedly. Allegedly, because he came back." Tim Ream with the ball. Chris Richards. If we hit 1,000 likes, I'll do some commentary in Portuguese. If we get there, we'll get there. We'll get there at some point. And you know what? It is important. This is right. What Zachary's saying in the chat is true. The United States must score as many goals as they can this game. Because let's say we beat Bolivia and we beat Panama, right? We beat those two. And then what's his name? Uruguay also beats both of them. And then we tie Uruguay in the last game. First place of the group could come down to goal differential. First place in the group. So the more goals we score, the best. Gio Reyna finds Balogun. Balogun to Christian Pulisic. Oh, way is through. Way is through. Way is through. Way is through. Ooh, saved by the goalkeeper. That was a big time save. Oh, Weah. Christian Pulisic. Okay, Weah inside Bolivia. Tim Ream opens out wide to Joe Scally. Weston McKennie drifting wide. Interesting. Scally's staying back quite a bit. Gio Reyna. Good switch. Finds Christian Pulisic down the left. Anthony Robinson with the cross. No one's there. McKennie. Nope, no one. No one's there. By the way, if anyone's wondering what minute I'm at, I'm about to hit minute 8. Then 8:01, 8:02, 8:03, 8:04. Here comes a shot, and Lambe, the goalkeeper from Bolivia, is able to save it. Complete domination from the U.S. so far. Anthony Robinson back to Tyler Adams. Adams back to Ream. Oh, crap. Bad pass from Tim Ream, and Bolivia is able to recover possession. The thing with Bolivia is even like they're one of those teams that even if you give them a lot of time and space on the ball, you give them everything, you give them an open net, they just don't have the quality to punish you. So as of now, I'm actually okay. I'm gonna go here to. I'm at minute 8:52 now. I'm about to hit minute 9 in case you guys want to synchronize it with me. I'm 35 seconds behind. 9:01, 9:02. Tyler Adams with the ball, trying to play out of the back on his own. Ooh, great ball from Tyler, finding McKennie. McKennie dispossessed. Bolivia has the ball now. I was expecting Bolivia to play wearing green today. I would hope. I thought they were going to play wearing green. You're behind. That's what she said. I am so immature. That's a big problem, actually. Bolivia with a long shot, and that'll be a goal kick for the United States. Goal kick for the United States. Y'all need antennas. Well, the thing is, the games are always on these like streaming services, so I don't get an antenna. I don't get an antenna. I'm about to hit minute 10. I'm about to hit minute 10. We're doing fine. We're getting there. And so far, I hope Lionel Justiano had no shot attempts because that's what I need. No shot attempts from him. Pulisic already got a goal contribution. Matt Turner. Who got the assist for Pulisic's goal? Do y'all know? Who got the assist for Pulisic's goal? Even though it wasn't really an assist, but who got it? And here comes Robinson. Ooh. Okay, so it was Weah. It was Tim Weah. But where can I see the? I gotta find the video here online. I gotta find the video. But it was Tim Weah that passed to Christian Pulisic, and Pulisic scored that banger. Corner kick for the United States. Pulisic delivers, and that'll be a. Who headed that? Gio in the box? That's a bit odd. Gio Reyna headed it out of bounds. So it's Tim Weah. Okay, back to the game here. Bolivia trying to play out of the back. That's ballsy. That's a ballsy move from Bolivia, trying to play out of the back. The problem with the Bolivian players is I'm not very professional when it comes to soccer commentary. So I'm not going to lie to any of you. I don't really know their names. I don't know their names. Well, I mean, I know some of their names, but it's not like I can just look on the field and just see, oh, that guy's Justiano, that guy's Salcedo, that guy's Miranda. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know. And the TV's a little far, so I can't really see the numbers. So I'm just going to call every single Bolivian player. I'm going to call them Bolivian player. I'm just going to call them Bolivian player. All of them. And Brazilian Fury saying, Research Fury here. Bolivia's last W at Copa America was 2015 versus Ecuador. Their last one before that was the semifinals in 1997 against Mexico in Bolivia. Oh, okay, so it was in La Paz. Those don't even count. Those don't even count anymore. Antonio Carlos Zago, the coach of the Bolivian national team, is actually Brazilian. Productive Grind Academy saying how to convert folks to U.S. soccer fans. We need support. How to convert them, invite them to games, take them to games, or maybe just invite them to watch games with you at home. If you enjoy drinking, have a beer. Just get your friends involved. That's the best way, I guess. Or get them to play underdog fantasy. You know, when you put some money on the line and you're watching a soccer game, it becomes a lot more exciting. So underdog fantasy, the link is in the description. But essentially, it's that. Just get them to watch. If they're sports fans, obviously. If they're not sports fans, it's not that easy. And the U.S. with the ball, terrible pass. Terrible pass. So that's goal number 30 for Christian Pulisic as he tries to approach Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey as a all-time USMNT goal scorer. I believe Donovan has what? They have 56, 57? That's what they have? Okay, back here to the game. But that's the way to convert them. Just have them hang out with them, have them go to a sports bar, watch the games. There's many ways to convert them. Many ways to convert them. Here on YouTube, the YouTube channel we have here, Tactical Manager TV, I don't think it helps in terms of converting people into soccer fans because no one that's not a soccer fan is going to watch Tactical Manager TV. What we try to do is to transform maybe casual soccer fans into diehards and keep the diehards involved with the national team and entertained. That's what, and informed too. That's what we try to do here on YouTube. But I don't think the YouTube channel converts random sports fans into soccer fans. That comes from us as fans bringing people in, welcoming them. Even the MLS shows, even though a lot of the MLS shows suck, seriously, some of them are so freaking annoying. Not MLS fans, shows. There's a difference, okay? Before you go on the chat and say, but I'm an MLS fan, doesn't mean you're an MLS show. There's a difference. I'm not going to explain the difference. It's pretty obvious. Christian Pulisic dropping deep, out wide. That's Joe Scally, Tim Weah, Chris Richards, and then Tyler Adams with a lot of time and space. Progress the ball forward, Tyler. You got it. Tyler, good ball. Finds McKennie. Tyler Adams. Good ball from Tyler to McKennie. Oh, okay, Tyler. Yeah, McKennie is definitely a bit over peak athlete weight. You could definitely lose some weight, Weston McKennie. We've seen him in better shape. Gio's way too deep. Yeah, Berhalter has like he always Berhalter gets look. I don't have factual evidence for this, but I believe Berhalter gets an erection for registas or deep line playmakers. His dream has always been to have a deep line playmaker, and I think now Gio. Oh, Balogun, that's someone's son right there. Take it easy. Oh, that was a terrible cross. We just torched the guy down the right flank right there. Lots of ability in tight spaces. Lots of ability in tight spaces, but then terrible cross. Look at BJ Callahan, all that aura. He is in charge of this team. Oh, Balogun just tried to pull a Dest. Balogun just tried to pull a Dest. No one can be Dest. That was a tribute to Serginho Dest. That was just a tribute. Yeah, he's just paying tribute to Serginho Dest that can't be with us there because he's injured. Can't be playing for the U.S. men's national team. See if I didn't miss it. And everyone, if you just arrived, make sure to smash the like button if you haven't already. It's a great way to support the channel for free. And if you want to join our Patreon, the link is in the description of this video if you want to join our Patreon. Tyler Adams out wide to Scally, and that'll be a throw-in for Bolivia. Bad pass there from Tyler Adams. 488 likes. We're almost at 500. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Okay, throw in for Bolivia. 18 minutes. Bench Adams. Adams has been fine. That was the first Tyler Adams mistake. He's been fine. Okay, Bolivia in possession. Tyler is pressing Bolivia very high up the field. Okay, Bolivia just tries to go long. Anthony Robinson with the header, and then McKennie will recover the ball, and Chris Richards will settle it. Yeah, plus that is true. Tyler Adams, I think he's been looking fine so far. He hasn't played much in a long time, so it's good because he's getting minutes against a weaker opponent, so he can try to pick up good form slowly, get his confidence back up. I think Tyler's been fine so far, but I probably would limit his minutes this game as much as I can. Maybe take him out at halftime. Take it easy. It's Bolivia. We're gonna need him a lot more against Uruguay, Colombia, Brazil, assuming we get out of the group, which I 100% think we will. And here comes Bolivia with the ball. Bolivia in possession, drives inside. Chris Richards with the interception, and then Joe Scally will try to play out of the back, and here comes the U.S. McKinney. No, that's Tyler. No one, and you'll open it to Tim Ream. Tyler's looking. Yeah, I mean, Weston McKinney hasn't looked good for the U.S. in quite some time, actually. Well, by quite some time, I mean the entire summer so far. Didn't play well in the first two friendlies. Hasn't really looked good. Bad pass in Bolivia. The game kind of evened out, man. It became pretty even. I mean, it's not like Bolivia is creating many chances, but the U.S. kind of slowed down quite a bit. The U.S. hasn't really done much in at least the past, what, 10, 15 minutes? We started off very well. Oh, Alejandro Dominguez, the president of Comebol, is on TV. This tournament is very poorly run, by the way. So we got ourselves one of the imbeciles in charge. One of the many. One of the many, many, many imbeciles in charge of Comebol. Terribly run confederation. I would argue it's the confederation with the most amount of imbeciles because Comebol has two of the most marketable national teams in the world. Comebol has the most legendary players of all time, right? Messi, Maradona, Pele, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. And these idiots don't know how to market it to the world. You would make more money. You would improve the infrastructure, the economy, everything of soccer, the soccer landscape in South America. But these imbeciles can't do it. They just can't freaking do it. That's Comebol. I know CONCACAF ain't great and it's poorly run, but the thing with CONCACAF is they don't have much to work with. They don't have much to work with. Hey, Pete.
Hey, so Bolivia really not sitting back much at all, huh?
Well, we scored, so I think they might.
Yeah, but they're coming out right at us, and we need to hit them in transition. There's too many instances where we win the ball, and then we need to get them in transition quickly, but we play it slowly, and then they sort of back up behind it again. We've got to be quicker. I mean, good, we're ahead. We have the lead, good, but we need to be quicker in transition in those moments.
Well, and the thing was, we start off super hot the first 10 minutes, but the past 10 minutes, it kind of balanced out.
No, it's been not great. There we go.
We had a good 5 to 10 minutes, and then it just kind of slowed down the game.
It fizzled out, yeah.
And then both teams did absolutely nothing.
It's a lot of really like poor, sloppy passes in midfield too.
Yeah, we've been kind of sloppy, which is a bit weird because Bolivia is not even pressing that much. They're giving the U.S. a lot of time and space.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like how deep Geo is, but they're also like trying to deny passes into Geo. I don't know if you've noticed this. They've got one guy on Geo, between Geo and the ball at all times. He needs to move quicker off the ball to get involved or go higher up the field and don't try to be involved in the build-out.
Well, they're giving Tyler all the space in the world to have the ball for obvious reasons.
Balogun has been really poor, huh? The sloppy touches, really poor.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anyone's been really poor, but Balogun, has been struggling so far. Besides that, it's just been
A lot of possession ball. Across the back line, especially.
It's funny because one of the words that Berhalter loved so much was verticality, but that's one thing his teams don't have.
I know. It means running. When you talk about verticality, it means running forward.
Oh, regardless of the direction, right?
Yeah.
Just run forward.
Run
even
forward.
Even if it's out of bounds, just
while
run.
The jet passes back. We look very frenetic on the ball. Like we're fine passing along the back line. When it goes into midfield, it's very sloppy.
Which is weird because you would think that early goal would calm the whole team down, the nerves, right, of the first game.
Yeah.
That goal is like extremely important.
Yeah.
But no. Did you see Balogun trying to do Serginho Dest tribute, and it was embarrassing?
Oh my God, dude! What was he doing? He did well to win that 1v1 duel, and he got into a good spot for a cutback or a cross, and then that was so stupid.
Also, if he just did a regular cross, it was on his right foot, which is his good foot.
Yeah.
I
What was the
don't
point of
understand
that?
why he
Right?
tried to do a Rabona kick with his left foot and just
Unnecessary showboating, completely unnecessary, and it cost us an opportunity. He's going to need to play better than this, man. I'm not happy with him today.
Karl Marx is saying South American soccer was healthier when we had entrepreneurs like Pablo Escobar use their hard-earned money to make their home leagues better. Yeah, great, good, big-time entrepreneur right there, Pablo Escobar, multi-billionaire. Um,
I love
very,
he calls him an entrepreneur.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's one part of that sentence that I can't really argue with. It probably was hard-earned. He probably did have to work hard for it.
Definitely.
Um, Definitely not easy to do what he did. I wouldn't recommend anyone doing what he did. Uh, but yeah, and it's funny because nowadays, at least on Twitter, well, not on Twitter, just like in general in 2024. Oh, corner kick for the U.S. It seems like a lot of jokes just don't really go well. I made a joke about Bolivia versus Colombia, which was similar to this one. Similar to this one. All I said was that Bolivia versus Colombia was oh, I can't say it on YouTube actually.
Yeah.
The Coca-Cola Derby, if you guys know what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Derby. Um, and there are people that started whining of it. It's like that's xenophobic. It's like, no, guys, you guys are number two and number three, or number one and number three in exporting Coca-Cola
Yeah.
in the world. So that's all it is, man. It's not stereotype. It's just factual that they export a lot of Coca-Cola, um, and that's what it is, man. Not a cancelable offense, but United States with the ball here.
All
We
right.
love
I'll see you at
these.
halftime, Tack.
See you soon, Pete, in 20 minutes. See you. Anthony Robinson. Gio Reyna super deep. Chris Richards, Tim Ream tries to put a through ball to Robinson, Christian Pulisic. Back to Reyna, super deep, deeper than Tyler Adams. Tries to do a 1-2 Tyler, and Tyler kind of messes it up a little bit. And then Gio gets fouled. That's going to be a yellow. That's a yellow. Yellow card. And Tyler Adams with the fuck you moment. Tyler Adams did the fuck you thing. You know, the thing he loves to do. But you know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. They hit Gio. Tyler got Gio's back. Came out to curse the guy. I'm pretty sure the Bolivian guy didn't understand what he said, but it's all good. I apologize for my language, but it comes out, man. It just comes out. Let's see what happened here. Gio had the ball. Yeah, that was a nasty tackle. Nasty, nasty tackle. It could have even been a red. It could have even been a red. Yeah, that definitely could have been a red. Some people in the chat are saying, no, that's never, no, it could be a red. I think it's fair that it's a yellow, just to make that clear. I think it's fair that it's a yellow, and not going to be whining here about it. But I also wouldn't really have an issue if the ref gave a red. Gio takes the free kick. It's right like at the halfway mark. So all the way back. Chris Richards tries a long ball, not a good long ball, and Bolivia will recover the ball. I'm not going to lie. After the first 10 minutes where we scored with Christian Pulisic, and then we had, I believe it was a chance with Balogun and then Tim Weah. After that, we haven't done anything. The U.S. has truly done nothing after that. We start off playing very well the first 10 minutes, but it's been kind of poor. Oh, Tyler Adams, what the heck was that? Tyler just completely miskicked the ball. Bolivia has it. But lucky for us, Bolivia is not very good, and They can't do anything with the ball to really punish the U.S. men's national team. Throw in. Pulisic will be taking the throw in. And Pulisic doesn't know how to take throw-ins. No, he does. He does. He took it. He passed it back to Anthony Robinson. By the way, is anyone in the chat from Miami? I will be in Miami this Saturday. I'll be watching the Euros at the Hard Rock Casino, and then I will be heading to the Argentina versus Peru match to do a match day vlog, watching the great Leo Messi. So if you're in Miami, let me know. Let me know. Gio Reyna. Oh, another tackle. They hit Gio again. Second yellow. Hack a Gio. Hack a Gio. Let's see. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. The guy, the Bolivian player, he like he smashes Gio into the ground and then he points to the ball. Tim Weah inside. McKennie. McKennie to Balogun. Balogun shot blocked. Christian Pulisic tries to win it, headed away by Bolivian player. Anthony Robinson finds Reyna. They're going to hit you, Gio. They're going to hit you, Gio. Gio Reyna to Pulisic combining. Cross goes in, cleared by the Bolivian players. Remember, I'm just calling them Bolivian players. I don't know their names. And I don't feel like learning it. I am not going to learn it. And Bolivia tries to hit in counterattack with the Bolivian player, and the Bolivian player does nothing. You guys are going to get tired of hearing Bolivian player. Tyler Adams, McKennie. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Tim Weah. Who was that? It was Joe Scally and Tim Weah. Not speaking the same language right there. Okay, Bolivia now in possession. 31 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first half. United States 1, Bolivia 0. And we have 600 likes in the stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. By the way, everyone, if you kindly could smash the like button, I would appreciate it quite a bit. It helps the channel a lot when you hit the like button. YouTube sends this to more people. And what else was I going to say? No, if you want to join our Patreon, the link is in the description in case you give a shit. Ball goes back to Lambe. Ball goes back to Lambe. Lambe is the goalkeeper from Bolivia. I know his name because he plays for Bolivar. I know his name. Lambe. Lambe. Is it pronounced Lambe or Lambe? I don't know. Okay, free kick here for Bolivia. I was really happy with how the United States played the first 10 minutes, but ever since, we've been quite poor. We've been quite poor. Not good after the first 5 minutes. Okay, Bolivia with the ball. Gio Reyna protects it, and that'll be a throw-in. Yeah, we scored early, but the thing was, after we scored that goal, even prior, before we scored the goal, we actually created one or two good goal scoring opportunities. Then Pulisic scored a banger, and then after Pulisic scored a banger, we had a chance with Tim Weah, and ever since we haven't done anything. Just very pragmatic, as always. Very pragmatic. Scally, and that's a throw-in for Bolivia. Really? Cross goes in, cleared by Gio Reyna, and cleared by Weston McKennie. Yeah, we have honestly not played well in the first half. Pulisic finds Weston McKennie. McKennie sends Weah. Weah, good delivery. Good delivery. Gio, good ball. Oh, that was a good back heel from Gio to Anthony Robinson. Gio Reyna. Blocked. Yep, blocked, but the U.S. still has the ball of Joe Scally all the way back to Chris Richards. Yeah, we're playing typical Greg ball. Yep, very pragmatic, slow. That's how we're playing, which is not good, man. We have a 1-0 lead. We need to score more goals here. 1-0 is a very dangerous lead, even if you're a much superior opponent. Very dangerous. If Bolivia scores, it kills off your momentum. It overly motivates them. It would have been better you would have been better off just having a 0-0 draw so far. Allowing Bolivia to score a goal and having a 1-1 score after you were ahead is literally worse than just holding on to a 0-0 and then trying to go for that first goal. The momentum of the game shifts completely. Bolivia will sit back. It's a buzzkill for the American players. It's the amoeba ball. Let me see. A Snark. Let's see what A Snark said, because I kind of read it. I just read that they're not pragmatic, and I thought it would be interesting to go through his comment. So A Snark said, they're not pragmatic, quotation mark. They're playing an effective man down and can't find shots because our target, hold up 9 philosophy. Ooh, uh, 1-0 is what we would score against a Sunday league pickup side. Well, it's I guess pragmatic might not be the right definition, but it is a little bit, because what happens is we play, it's positional play. Positional play is how Greg likes to set up his team. Very, like, I guess it's something very much used by Pep Guardiola, for example, positional play, which is fine. It works in multiple instances. But positional play kills the fluidity of any team. Most teams that use positional play, they don't have fluidity. They're usually not dangerous in transition. It's very slow, possession based. That's what we look like right now. I guess it depends on, like, how do we define pragmatic soccer, right? I guess that's how depends on how we define it. Now Bolivia in possession. And Matt Turner will hold on to it. 36 minutes and 40 seconds. 36 minutes and 40 seconds. Tyler Adams. Joe Scally. Tim Weah. Weah. Kevin Paul is saying, turns out Bolivia's starting goalkeeper is Vizcarra and Lampe is a reserve. Back to everyone being Bolivian player. Yeah, I know Lampe because he plays for Bolivar. He's a goalkeeper from Bolivar that plays in the Libertadores. So I watched him play against Flamengo, and he played against Palmeiras last year too, I believe. That's why I know. I didn't know Vizcarra is the starting goal. I don't think it matters anyway. Even though a world-class goalkeeper might have been able to save that shot from Christian Pulisic, because Lampe almost saved Pulisic's shot. It would have been one heck of a save, though. And McKennie to Balogun. Balogun. What did Balogun just do? What did Balogun just do? What the heck was that pass? I don't understand what Balogun was trying to do. Oh, GM, thank you for the super chat as well, saying soccer terrorism for the next 50 minutes, most likely. We're hitting minute 40, so we got another 50 minutes of soccer here, and we're going full on terrorist mode, full on soccer terrorist mode. Stephen Agishi saying, as long as Greg Berhalter's the coach and the players gave him a pass despite his domestic violence pass, I can't really get excited about the U.S. men's national team. Fair play. I guess I still get excited because it's our country, but I can respect that. I understand. Drinking some coconut water. It's delicious. But the game, Steven, regardless of that, the game has been terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Why is this on Fox? Well, you guys, I talked about this before. I have a FuboTV link in the description that you can use it for free. Get a free trial. You can watch it. But you can also get the VIX. Just subscribe to VIX. It's like $6. And you can watch all the Copa America and the Euros for $6 freaking. So, look, Each one has their own financial situation. I understand that, but $6 to watch all Copa America and Euro games, that is cheap. That is a very fair price. Actually, it's even cheap. McKenny kind of bodied the Bolivian player, but honestly, he didn't do anything. Did they give McKenny a yellow for that? If they did, that was freaking soft. They didn't give Weston a yellow for that, did they? No, no, no. That was barely a foul. It's VIX, Brazilian Fury, VIX, VIX. If you just subscribe to VIX, it's like $6.99 or something, or $5.99. I don't remember. You can watch all the Copa America and Euros. It's like this orange app. Literally like $6. No reason not to get it. Good price, fair price. And then Zachary Johnson, why is this on Fox? Fox sucks, man. The commentary is terrible. Lots of nonsense. It's just awful. Sometimes I watch it on Fox if I just have it on on TV, but I mute it. I don't listen to Fox. They are literally unbearable. Fox Sports is terrible. Tim Weah, down the right. And Weah is dispossessed. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This was actually a very poor first half. Despite the lead, it's been very poor. Zachary Johnson saying, just start a private server for your fans and pirate it and charge. Beat the man. I can't, man. That's literally illegal. Can I? I can get arrested for that, can I? I can get jail time for that. I'm not doing that. No, no, no. I'm fine. I'm not doing that. Stephen Agishi say, oh, I agree. They've been boring for 6 years. Oh, yeah. I mean, who's been around for 6 years, Stephen? Gregory. Mr. Gregory Berhalter has been around for 6 years. Dave Valensky is saying, if you don't know the players from Bolivia, just make up inappropriate names for them in Portuguese. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Do it for the streets. Oh, here comes the U.S. Robinson blocked by the Bolivian player. You guys want me to do it for the streets? No, not worth it, man. I'll probably have to move to a different country so I don't get arrested here for that illegal streaming scheme. Even though people do a lot worse things in this country and still don't go to jail. But, most of the ones that do worse things in this country and don't go to jail, they usually live in Washington, D.C. Most of them. Well, not necessarily live there, but they go there a lot. Zachary Johnson saying, man up. What is life without risk? I'll pass on this one, Zach. I'll pass on this one. I'll pass on this risk. Power of music. Power of music. Everyone wants pep tactics these days. Target man, inverted fullbacks. Whatever happened to passing it to the striker and letting him shoot? Here comes the U.S. Balogun cuts inside, shoots it. Innocent. Balogun. 2-0. 2-0 the United States. Finally, Balogun scored. Balogun scores for the U.S. men's national team. It's funny of how productive Balogun has been for the U.S. and people still want to bench him. And some people in the chat said I was glazing him. And he was having a poor performance, to be fair. He was having a poor performance. Good shot. Good strike with the left foot. Good strike. And Balogun on Power of Music. What's kind of funny, Power of Music, is as I read your super chat, and you said whatever happened to passing it to the striker and letting him shoot. That is literally what we just did. They just passed it to Balogun and let him shoot, and he scored. So I don't know. There's some like witchcraft going on. Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna. The thing is just there's just a massive gap in quality between Bolivia and the United States. Frank Kessler saying my super chat aged poorly. It's okay. It's okay when super chats age poorly, but it's with the US scoring or something positive happening. But this is what Frank Kessler said. He said, at half, take Balogun off for Sargent and Reyna off for Musa. If Reyna is going to play deep, no point of him being out there, no open play creativity. I'm glad, Frank, that your super chat aged poorly because I'm a big Balogun fan. Pulisic's down. I don't know if it's serious, but Christian Pulisic's down at the moment. Chad, thank you for the super chat, Chad. There's nothing written on it, but thank you. I'm so happy BJ Callahan took over the tactics, man. Gio Reyna sends the ball in. Cleared. Okay, Bolivia. And Bolivia can't even take proper throw-ins. He literally, did you guys see that? This mother liquor just threw in the ball out of bounds. That is actually kind of hard to do. Because if you're in the sideline and you don't throw it towards the end line, it's really hard to throw the ball out of bounds when you're doing a throw in on the sideline. And this mother liquor from Bolivia just did it. They can't even do a proper throw in. And that's it for the first half. Christian Pulisic with a goal and an assist. And Fullerton Balogun with a goal. The United States has a 2-0 lead against Bolivia. I think it's the perfect game for you to rest Tyler Adams now. Anthony's saying, finally we find Balogun into space, play to his ability, and his running into the channels. I keep saying this, and everyone kept talking, saying that I'm a Balogun apologist, that I just keep glazing Balogun and blah, blah, blah. He is our best nine, and he hasn't played well by any means, but he is better than the other center forwards in one or two moments that can happen. Pete, 2-0. I don't think we've played well, but there's just a massive gap in quality between these two teams. The United States is just a much better team.
Yeah, well, also Balogun's goal is a classic example of like when you're a really good player, you're having a bad game, but you can still create your own space. That was a very tough finish. Mm-hmm. He received that, it was a sideways pass by Pulisic. He had to create his own space, and then it's a hard finish to get that between the keeper and the far post, but it's beautifully finished with his left foot. And hopefully that gives him a ton of confidence going into the second half. But we got to keep going, because goal difference could matter in this group. Who wins this group could come down to goal difference. If we both end up beating Panama and Bolivia, us and Uruguay, and then we draw, it goes to goal difference. So we got to keep going. Let's get two more,
Yeah, the thing is, it most likely will go down the goal differential if everything goes well for the U.S. because beating Panama is expected. We should do that. And Uruguay is one of those games that you can lose, you can win, you can tie. I don't think a draw with Uruguay is a bad result by any means. I mean, go for the win, but and then it comes down to goal differential. Kevin Paul is saying time for Balogun to pull a Jesus Ferreira streak. Jesus he only goes on streaks with like small islands. Productive Grind Academy, what's your overall assessment of the first half? I guess we can talk about that quickly and then go back to what we were saying here about specific players. I thought we didn't really play that well. We were very good in the first 10 minutes and we were very poor since.
Yeah.
However, the gap in quality between our players and theirs is huge. It is
Yeah.
ginormous. Bolivia is at the same level as like the bottom teams of the final 8 of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. They're very weak, they're not great.
Yeah.
And these are the
Your
teams you
Honduras is.
exactly. And then in a moment of brilliance of Christian Pulisic and a moment of brilliance of Balogun, we got 2 goals just because the quality of our players is so much higher.
Yeah.
So it becomes one of those games where it's kind of hard to have a fair assessment of like, are we playing well? Are we playing poorly? Overall, I didn't like a lot of what we saw. It's still the same slow, methodical style of play. And we need to score goals. We talked about this, how it could come down to goal differential. But we'll take it 2-0. Two of our players that we very much like, Pulisic and Balogun, scoring. I think that's important, especially Balogun for this tournament. Very important for Balogun to get his confidence up and get it going with the United States. And Tyler Adams is getting a few minutes. That's important too, to see if he can get form for the tournament. I would probably replace him at half. There's no reason to risk him in this game. He got a good 45 minutes. But overall, that's my assessment. I don't think it was a great performance, but it's 2-0 thanks to like individual moments of specific players. I think Pulisic got the assist, right?
Yeah. It was assist. Yeah.
GM saying Berhalter to sit Balogun unless he promises to help Bolivia tie the game. What?
I'm so confused.
I'm very confused, GM. JM. Jesse Marsh. Jeff Carey saying Tack and Pete, I have big news. Oh boy. I've moved out of my parents' basement and now I live in a van down by the river with my girlfriends. We're driving the van to Orlando for the entire month of August.
Jeff's just trolling at this point.
Yeah, Jeff, you got to be careful with these chats. You might have the FBI knocking on your door at some point. I would definitely be careful with those super chats. Matt Poliquin is saying girlfriend watching it with me. She's now a U.S. men's national team fan. Good to hear. Someone asked Pete earlier in the stream, and I'm going to get coffee real quick, so maybe you can give your take on this. He asked, he wanted to help get more U.S. men's national team fans. And then he was like, what can we do? I'm going to get coffee. That's what I can do.
Introduce your friends and family to it. I mean, that's the best thing you can do, right? It's a risky strategy because you bring them to a game, and then, if we play like shit or we look terrible, it might not be exciting. But really, the best way to grow the game is to introduce your friends and family to it. Bring them in, have them watch games with you. Hopefully, it'll be a good one. Hopefully, there will be some bangers like today that could get them excited. But that can also backfire because you do that and it's a we get Berhalter ball, which frankly we've seen a lot of Berhalter ball today. But good. At least with this one, you got, or if that Brazil game, probably, if you showed that to some friends, that would be an option. I want to switch McKennie and Gio Reyna for the second half, man. Gio Reyna is receiving the ball deeper than Anthony Robinson is. This guy's a 10. I don't like that he's so deep. I think we have a much better chance when he's pulling strings higher up the field. And dude, West looks kind of overweight to me.
Kinda?
Like, we got to have some standards here. Like, should you be playing if you're that overweight?
Yeah, and I don't buy into the excuse. He said he's what? He said he's like thick or big bone. He said
No.
like,
We know what overweight is.
We've seen him skinny.
Yeah.
Like, go back and watch him in the beginning of the season for Juventus when he was flying on the field.
Yeah.
We've seen McKennie in shape, and that's not Weston McKennie in shape. And we know how
you get away with this stuff against Bolivia. I don't know if you can be able to get away with it against Uruguay or Colombia or Brazil.
Well, he didn't get away with it during the friendlies.
No, he's actually quite poor in those two friendlies, and I don't think he's been great today either, to be honest. I think he's been okay. He hasn't been terrible. But, Weston's one of the leaders of this team. I think we need to have higher expectations for him. The other thing, too, is you notice we're sending a lot of long balls to Balogun's head, like not crosses. We're like using him as a target man and ignoring the midfield. It's weird at times. Like when we win the ball in transition, go in behind for Balogun to run onto it. Why are we having him play back to goal and go to his head? It's a weird, long, we get the ball, usually Weston McKennie with a long ball forward.
Yep. And then Gallardo 999 is saying, knowing Greg Berhalter, we will park the bus after the half. Actually, no. Berhalter, he
He
did
did
do
that
that
in the
against
World Cup.
Wales. He did that against Wales
Wales
and
and
Iran.
Iran both.
Yeah, and then Zimmerman gave Wales a penalty kick. Wales, the country, not the animal. And then Iran, he did the same, and he played with his luck because Iran almost tied the game.
Yeah,
Uh,
there were 3 like shots that just went past the post.
I don't think he'll do that against Bolivia because there's much higher odds of us getting a third and fourth goal rather than them scoring. Bolivia, the game balanced out after the first 10 minutes, but Bolivia didn't create anything. They don't have the quality.
Yeah. No.
Raul Ramirez saying Berhalter ball is worse in person than on TV. Well, Berhalter ball is bad on TV, but when you watch it in person, it still feels like you're watching it on TV. It's the same thing. Callahan took over the tactics. BJ Callahan took over the pregame speech. Fun fact: Abraham Lincoln never played Berhalter ball. No. Abraham Lincoln, if he was still in charge of this country, he would have had Berhalter fired. I know that for a fact. Me and Abe go way back, and he would have fired Greg Berhalter by now. Executive order: get him out of here. Send him to what was the state that Walker Zimmerman complained about? Nebraska. Send him to Nebraska. N1BBL3 saying, can we try Tillman, Cardoso, Haji, Musa, and Sargent? Well, you're gonna. Those are a lot of substitutions, which I don't think we're gonna make all of those. I would assume that Musa and Johnny will probably come in at some point for Tyler and McKennie. I don't think
I think he's
McKennie.
going to pull Gio before he pulls McKennie, dude.
Well, it's good. Keep McKennie on the field. Got to burn those calories. So keep him for the full 90 minutes. Weston is like exhausted, and Greg's like, no, man, you're staying on the field the full 90. And then Tillman. I mean, guys, sure, can give Tillman another chance, but we've been giving him a lot of chances at the U.S., and he always stinks it up for the U.S. men's national team.
Yeah.
Arthur Oliva is saying Weston is looking so good. Can't wait till he plays for FC Cincinnati.
Oh,
boy.
God.
Yeah, Weston is not playing well, but I still don't want him to go to FC Cincinnati. Pete, you remind me of a cop in the 1950s. Well, that's because that's when Pete was born.
You and every agent in Hollywood, that's how they see me. They're like, yep, law enforcement.
Mm-hmm. JM is saying vodka. Oh, that's why his super chat didn't make any sense. That's why. He's the one that said Berhalter to sit Balogun unless he promises to help Bolivia. And then he just sent vodka.
Okay.
Yeah, that now it makes sense. Now we know what he. Brett Oppenheim. Brett, how you doing, man? He's saying, "What's up, boys? I'm here at Marbella. Where's Marbella?
Isn't that near like Monaco or Italy?
Marbella sounds like a Spanish
Oh,
city.
Spain. That's Spain. Yeah, Marbella, Spain.
Is it a beach city?
Yeah. It's a beach city.
Like
Beautiful.
Ibiza?
Isn't Ibiza more of an island?
I don't know.
I don't think it's an island. It's a beach city.
It's probably those beaches that all the girls are just topless, right? That's in Spain.
Oh yeah. I was in Barcelona 2 summers ago.
Guys, if you go there, go single, or don't have your girl with you. Not trying to get in trouble, Brett. Stay out of trouble. I know you're traveling with your girlfriend. He said, looks like we're going to avoid a disaster at least. A couple more goals and we can pad the goal differential. Yeah, I would say 4-0 is a good win. If we can get 2 more goals, try to get more because you never know. Uruguay, try to get as many as you can. But 4-0 is a solid goal differential to kick things off, to start off the tournament. And, well, get our confidence up too.
Yeah.
And thanks, Brett, for the super chat. Julian Vivas, Tack, Luke Sports Academy has brought another American to like soccer. Today he went to the game with a friend who didn't like soccer, but now that's great.
That's 2 people already in the chat who said they're introducing other people to soccer.
Just keep doing it. That's how you get them to like soccer. I keep trying to bring more and more people, but the thing is, most of my friends already like soccer, so yeah. I can't do much in that sense. So what me and Pete try to do is just make content, try to keep people interested, keep people informed, keep people entertained, whatever we can do. But truly, me and Pete are just 2 guys. So the ones that can make the difference is everyone watching. We have like 2,000 people here right now. If every single one of you brings one friend and let's say half of them enjoy the game, that's 1,000 more fans right there like this.
Yeah.
Kevin is saying, agreed on Gio and West swapping roles. Not a coincidence that the second goal started with Gio Reyna higher up the field, playing it forward. Well, Gio has to play high up the field, but we talked about how Berhalter gets an erection every time that he has a regista. He loves having a deep line playmaker. I know Gio's not playing as a regista, but you get my point, a deep line
Well, he's
playmaker.
playing in between Tim Ream and Anthony Robinson, if you look at him on the field. And that's where he's receiving the ball in the build out.
And then next here, we have Tim Sims saying, feels inevitable that Greg Berhalter will decide to park the bus and defend until the final whistle. I don't know, man. If we're up 3-0, I think he's just going to let the team play. I don't think he's going to park the bus today. I could see Greg parking the bus against Uruguay if we are up 1-0 or if we're tying. I could see him park. I don't think he'll park the bus today based on everything we know about Berhalter. And we have a lot of data on Berhalter, a lot. More than I wanted to ever have, more than I'm comfortable with, more than I can handle in this lifetime. And Matthew Dominguez is saying MLSers will claim the soccer civil war is about clubs' rights. Well, here's the thing. MLS, like to hear it or not, they don't have clubs. They have franchises. They're a single entity that has franchises, not clubs. These teams can move from one city to another like this if the league wants to. They're not fan owned. There's no club that's fan owned. I know that in England and all that, a lot of them are also owned by a private owner. But then you go to Spain, you go to Brazil, go to Germany. There's a lot of clubs that are fan owned, but they're actual clubs. They're not owned by the league. MLS doesn't have clubs. We need to stop using the term.
They're franchises. They're MLS LLC franchises.
And it's funny because in every single American sports league, we have no shame on calling it franchises.
Yeah.
Like they even say, like NBA, you draft a franchise player. Everyone says that, but for some reason in MLS, they want to use the term club because
they're trying to pretend they're a real soccer league. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what it is. Tony Brasuna saying, well, pull Weston and Tyler, Musa and Johnny behind Gio Reyna. I'll be okay with that. I think Tyler has to rest. He got good 45 minutes, and he hasn't been fully match fit. And I thought Tyler was average. Had some sloppy moments on the ball.
It's funny how much space they're giving him on the ball. They're like, yeah, let Tyler have it. They were surrounding Gio. For the first 25 minutes of that game, when the ball was with the center backs, they always had one or two guys between Gio and the ball, always shadowing him. And Tyler, they were like, yeah, that's fine. He can have it.
Well, they also hacked Tyler Adams, Gio Reyna multiple times.
Yeah, he earned 3 fouls, and 2 of them were yellow card fouls.
They just were all over him.
Well,
800 likes, everyone. Let's try to hit 1,000 if we can. Once again, great way to support both channels, Tactical Manager TV and 11 Yanks. Just every video we post here or at 11 Yanks, our Patreons are in the link. Are in the description of the videos, the link to the Patreon, and you can smash the like button too. Another super chat here. I'm taking an old Army buddy and his son to the Uruguay game in Kansas City. They don't watch soccer. Let's hope BJ's pulling the strings. Dude, congrats. That's amazing. We actually appreciate that quite a bit. Hopefully and especially because he's bringing his son, I'm assuming it's a kid. That is amazing because then you can get more kids involved with this game. That's what you want. Young fans passing it on to another generation. So we truly appreciate that. Thank you for your services too. Well, I don't know if you're from the Army actually, but I'm assuming your friend is. So thank him for his services. Yote saying McKenny, more like McDonald's. McKenny. Yeah, McKenny should be in better shape in my opinion. FIFA Rig saying bribe Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, and Uruguay to the Gold Cup. I heard they're going to invite 2 national teams from each confederation for the Gold Cup. Is that correct? 2. That's what we heard, right?
It's going to be Peru and Bolivia.
And Peru missing like 2 key players.
Yeah.
Zachary Johnson saying Aiden Morris is going to Middlesbrough for $4 million. Yes, he is, and I am interested in seeing how he does there. Good for him, by the way.
Good for him.
Aaron is saying Weston McKennie gains another 10 pounds. He's going to look like a Cincinnati resident.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I've never been to Ohio, so I don't know.
I've driven through Ohio. I've never stopped there. I didn't really want to. I was like, no, thanks.
Yeah, it's not nothing against Ohio. It's just not really a place I'm interested in visiting in the U.S. And I've been to like 25 states or so, but Ohio is not one of them. I'll probably make it there one day, and then I can verify if what Aaron said is true. But um,
All
I
right.
mean,
Second half is kicked off. I'll be in and out.
I'll see you soon, Pete.
Let's go, boys.
S27 saying Gio Reyna is so important for the team in the middle, extremely important. Not just building out of the back, but high up the field, and he should be higher up the field. He should be 100% high up the field. Okay, and Bolivia made 3 substitutions. Justiano. So Justiano, if you guys remember, I picked Justiano to not get a shot attempt in my underdog fantasy picks to make $130. Anyway, Yunus Musa's in for the United States. So Musa is on for Tyler Adams, actually. Musa is on for Tyler Adams. And Leonel Justiano did not get a shot. So far, I am getting $130 on the Underdog Fantasy app. And if you want to play Underdog Fantasy, the link is in the description of this video. Use the promo code TMTV. I might actually make, just so you guys can see once again, these were my picks in the Underdog Fantasy app on screen right now. I picked Matt Turner to get a clean sheet. I picked Christian Pulisic to get a goal contribution and Lionel Justiano to have an. Oh, wait a second. I picked higher. Didn't I say lower? Oh, I picked higher. And that bastard was subbed out with no shot. I swear, when I was picking, I said lower. I lost the picks. What? I picked lower. You guys remember that? If you go back in the stream when I made my picks, I'm pretty sure I said lower. What is going on? I swear. You guys know that? Oh, you guys told me. Oh, I clicked wrong? So I said lower and I clicked higher? Oh. So you all are telling me right now I just lost $130 because I clicked the wrong button. I am so, oh, fuck. Oh, well, we move. We move. It happens. Hopefully, you guys did the picks or the picks that I said and not the ones I actually clicked, because then you would have made some money off of it there. Oh, boy. This sucks. I hate life right now. I quit. I'm not talking about that anymore. Let's go back to the game. 48 minutes. I'm pissed off. Oh, and Estevão just scored for Palmeiras. Estevão has been balling out for Palmeiras. Estevão has been fantastic for Palmeiras. The prospect that's heading to Chelsea. He's been essentially leading Palmeiras to possibly a Brazilian title. And McKennie fouls the Bolivian player. That's a bit. McKennie gets a yellow. And ESG Soccer is saying, no, you lost $130 because you ignored the chat. I couldn't see the chat. When I'm making my picks, all I see is the Underdog Fantasy screen. So I didn't see the chat. If I had seen the chat, I would have fixed it. Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore because I made the right picks. I made the right picks. Greg Borhalter saying Aronson is the secret weapon against Uruguay. Greg Borhalter, I wouldn't be surprised if Berhalter starts Aronson against Uruguay to like mark some player. He picks and is like, Aronson, you're gonna harass Valverde right now. Here comes Pulisic. Poor first touch, and Bolivia is able to clear it. 49 minutes. 49 minutes. Zachary Johnson is saying McKennie is the next Ronaldo with this weight gain. You mean R9, right, Zach? R9. You mean R9. Yeah, R9 gained a lot of weight. Ooh. Who cleared that? Weah couldn't hit it? I just read something in the chat. Weah hit a diagonal shot right there. I just read something in the chat that I shall not repeat. 900 likes. We're close to hitting 1,000. We're gonna hit 1,000, and when we hit 1,000, I just get happy for no reason because it doesn't really mean it's all fake. The likes don't really mean anything. Okay, Bolivia. Bolivian possession. The one thing that I don't understand. Oh, Pulisic gets bodied. Bolivia has the ball. Ball goes back. Long shot, and Turner with the not easy save, but okay save. Didn't It was a good save. He didn't allow for the rebound, and I'll take it. Solid save from Matt Turner. Solid save from Matthew Turner. Did I miss someone's chat? Zach Hole. Zach Hole's chat. Zach saying, "What is your guys' thoughts on the new potential head coach of Brighton that is American?" I don't know much from him. Right, he coached St. Pauli from the second division of Germany to the first division, right, to the Bundesliga, and he's very young too. Isn't he like 31? I'm interested in tracking how he does for Brighton, but I would be bullshitting you if I told you that I know a lot about him. I think most people don't. I don't know how many like actual fans or analysts were even watching the second division of Germany. I'm sure some were, and they can probably give an honest opinion, but I don't like talking about coaches or players that I literally never watched, and I haven't watched this team, but he did very well in the second Bundesliga. Okay, Tim Ream back to Richards. Richards finds Balogun. Balogun to Weah. Weah, good pass back to Weston. McKennie. Weah. McKennie. Oh, look at that. Joga bonito from the US. McKennie to Weah. That's a goal. That's a goal. Number 3. That's a goal. Go. Balogun again. Oh, wait. VAR checking. The assistant ref called an offsides. Beautiful combination play right there with McKennie, Weah. Some joga bonito there from Wes with Weah back heel, a billion tight space. They try to pull. Oh, Weah was off. Yep. Weah was a step ahead. He was off. Yep. Offsides from Tim Weah right there. But very good play right there. Very good play from McKennie and Weah. And then Balogun was able to finish it, obviously. Okay, now Bolivia trying to play out of the back for whatever reason. Dude, I honestly think this Bolivian team could not win MLS. I swear, man. Okay, Bolivia now on the ball. What position do you guys think Bolivia would finish in? Oh, shot off out of bounds. I don't think this team would do well in Major League Soccer. I don't think. They're saying mid. Yeah, probably like a mid MLS team. Cross goes in from Bolivia, cleared. Okay, Bolivia with the ball. Zachary Johnson saying, "Be honest, Tack. Are you secretly rooting for Brazil behind our back?" I'm not rooting behind your back. I root for Brazil. I 100% root for Brazil. Brazil and the United States. I always do. When have I ever done that behind anyone's back? I literally do live streams rooting for Brazil. Okay, Tim Ream looks like he might have gotten poked right in the eye, right in the eyeball. Watch him have to put like an eye patch, look like a pirate. Who has a concussion? Tim Ream? No, he doesn't. He's fine. He's walking. He's doing good. So Tyler Adams, Kevin Paul is asking, are you going to stream the Brazil game tomorrow? Kevin, absolutely yes. I will be doing a live watch along for Brazil tomorrow. 100%. 100% I will. 56 minutes. United States 2, Bolivia 0. Once again, we need more goals. More goals. This group can come down to goal differential. Score more goals. Matt Turner just goes along 56 minutes. I wonder if Tim Ream wears one of those diapers for old people. No, he's not that old. He doesn't wear diapers. Tim Ream is like, he's like barely old enough to be US president. He's not even that old. People over exaggerate how old Tim Ream is. Okay, Musa wins it in the air. Bolivia, Pulisic, Balogun, and then Gio Reyna super deep. Christian Pulisic down the left. 1-on-1. Cuts inside. McKennie. What happened there? McKennie just fell on his ass. The chat saying McKennie has been bad. Yeah, not. I would say McKennie hasn't been good all summer long. He didn't play well against Brazil. Didn't play well against Colombia. Not playing well against Bolivia today. But we talked about this. Keep him on the field the entire game. Do not sub out McKennie. Do not sub him out. We need him to burn those calories. Jeff Carey is saying, what's everyone's guess for the attendance? That's a good question. So this stadium holds 80,000 people, the AT&T Stadium, 80,000. It looks like there's a solid like 50 to 60,000 people. It looks like there's a solid 60,000 people there. Would you guys agree? Is it fully full? I don't think the top of the stadium didn't seem like it was completely sold out. So I'm going to go with Hank. I'm going to say there is 69,000 people. 69,000 people. That will be my guess. Okay, here comes Bolivia. They just suck, man. They're just not. They're so bad. They're just so bad. Pulisic blows by the defender, goes in, go Christian. Ooh, Lambi with the save. Great play from Christian Pulisic. Oh, that would have been a brace. Great performance from Christian Pulisic so far. Great performance. Very good performance from Pulisic. So the Bronco, which is a YouTube channel, he actually tweeted that he paid, guess what, $65, $65 for parking at the AT&T Stadium. $65. It's insane. By the way, if anyone in the chat is from Atlanta, congratulations, man. I went to Atlanta for the first time this weekend. And I've been to many cities in the United States. Been to LA, been to Houston, been to San Diego, San Antonio, been to Austin, Orlando, Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville, New York, Boston, Charlotte. Been to a lot of cities, Washington, D.C., Buffalo. Been to a lot of cities, my overall point. And I thought Atlanta was amazing. I love that city. I have to go back. I'm going to have to go back to Atlanta. I really liked Atlanta, which I didn't really expect that. So if you live in Atlanta, hopefully you enjoy life there because it's really good. Very fun city. Had a great time there. Stayed for 2 days only, and I had a blast. And there are people already saying Atlanta suck. Why does it suck? It's great. I thought it was a great city. I thought Atlanta was a really good city. And if I have to shit on something, I'll shit on something. Like, for example, Buffalo, New York. I hated Buffalo, New York. I really didn't like it. Hey, Pete.
We really have dropped our tempo, huh?
Quite a bit.
It's been very sloppy. I mean, to be honest, it's very similar to the first half, just without the 2 quality goals to bail us out.
Well, in the first 10 minutes. We were very intense in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Now it's very sloppy. Chris Richards has had some really bad giveaways out of the back. We're very disorganized in midfield. It just looks really sloppy. And this Bolivia team should be like getting stomped, you know?
Yeah, the lack of goals can come back to bite us. We're gonna watch Uruguay play Panama later.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. But I my prediction is like a 4-0 Uruguay win against Panama. And I think Panama will be tougher than Bolivia.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like, there's a few players with Panama that have more quality. Carrasquilla is better than every single Bolivian player.
Yeah.
Murilo is better than every single Bolivian player. That
Yeah.
too. So that's 2 right away. But overall, the performance hasn't been encouraging.
No.
The way I see it is, it's just more evidence towards what I think will happen in this tournament. We'll probably beat the teams we're supposed to and lose to the teams we would expect to lose.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Marcus, what's up?
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, Marcus saying he lives in Buffalo. I was just saying, I went to school in Buffalo. I didn't really like Buffalo too much. I thought the city was very empty. I didn't think there was that much to do. The winters were brutal. Food-wise, it was okay. There was some good places, but nothing special. There was much better. I didn't like Buffalo too much. And I stayed there for 4 years. I went to school there, so. But I don't know. Each person can have their own opinion. I know there's a lot of people that live in Buffalo, stay in Buffalo, and enjoy Buffalo. Jeff Carey's saying there's 50,000 people in the stadium. I think there's more. Johnny and Pepe coming on.
That means Gio and Balogun coming off.
So he's going to keep Weston for the calories?
I don't know what he's going to keep Weston on for. That's my guess. We'll see.
Barney7181 saying Pulisic playing like lockdown Pulisic. Amazing to watch. Well, Pulisic's playing well, but don't forget, Pulisic is also known for beating up lesser teams. That even became a meme in Italy.
Yeah.
He's just too good for the Bolivian players. I'm very interested to see how Pulisic will play against Uruguay.
I'm still so confused as to why we're playing Gio so deep.
That's gonna be forever. It's not gonna change.
Why? And then even when we get into the box, it feels like McKennie's the one making runs and Gio's told to hold his position and not make those runs. That's another foul on Gio. 4th foul in a row.
So wait, they called in. Pepe is coming on. Johnny was talking to one of the assistant coaches. Michael saying stream for Uruguay game, please. We're not going to do the stream for the Uruguay game because we're going to be doing the post game, And then once we do the post game, I have to go work on the 7 things we learned. And I think Pete works on his Patreon video.
Yeah.
Uh, Look, guys, we would love to stream every single game. It's just that we prioritize covering the U.S. Balogun and Gio are off.
I don't understand why we're taking off Gio, man. This is very Greg. Very Greg.
Kevin Paul saying the game's so boring they started a wave. Yeah, the stupid wave in the stadium. They tried doing that in the Argentina game I went to in Atlanta. I refused to participate in that shit. I will not do the wave. I'll go to games. I refuse to do the waves. I will not bandwagon it. It's cringe. It's terrible. Do something else.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, overall the performance to me is so far the thing is, with the amount of minutes left in this game, I don't think much is going to change in terms of how he judges performance, even if we score a few more goals.
No, the performance has been quite poor. This Bolivia team, and the thing is, they didn't sit back.
I think Pepe just wasted a very good chance. Didn't even hit the target.
Why am I so behind?
What minute are you in?
Oh, Pepe. Watch that. Wait, watch that in slow-mo, because I think that was behind him. Or just behind, like two.
No. I just watched it. He messed up. You'll see it.
Let me see.
It wasn't an easy ball, but he messed up. He could have done better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't wasn't bizarre.
He mishit it.
Yeah, it wasn't anything bizarre, but he could have done better. It was very well placed by A-Rob.
Yeah, he mishit it. That was a good cross.
Dude, the thing is, this Bolivian team, I said this earlier in the chat, this is literally like a bad MLS team.
Yeah, a bad one.
Yeah, I think it's
we don't look that good.
This is like Orlando City level. Maybe worse.
No, it's really bad, dude. This is like a bad CONCACAF team, honestly.
Yeah. We are winning comfortably because they're not doing anything, but this was the game to score like 4 or 5 goals. We're playing, and also we got an early goal, so they opened up a bit more.
They didn't sit back, right? Because we scored that goal, so they had to come out at us, and then that gave us space, but we still really didn't do much with that.
No. Definitely not enough. Chris Richards with the ball. Good pass. Oh, Pepe kind of worked. Joe Scally. The team is so bad that Scally's actually looking good on offense.
I know.
Ooh. They're making Scally look like Dest on offense. They're at Chicago Fire level. Yeah, I think they would match up well with the Chicago Fire.
Didn't Orlando beat the Fire yesterday? Oh, Pulisic.
3-0. Yeah, 3-0.
Like all right. 3-0. I'll see you guys in the post game.
See you soon, Pete, in like 20 minutes or so. See you soon. Okay. CW is asking, who has diarrhea? Do you have diarrhea, CW? What did you eat? I haven't had diarrhea in a long time. Long time. It was more something that I would have like in college, just because in college you eat like food, like I talk about this a lot, like Taco Bell, or when you, I guess if you eat overly spicy. There was this one time in college, actually, very weird story. My freshman year in college, actually in Buffalo, so I lived in the dorms, and my room with a roommate was connected with another 2 guys. And I think, was it all of us? I think all 4 of us went to go watch like the UFC at Buffalo Wild Wings, and they had this deal that if you ate whatever blazing wings, what would happen again at the blazing wings? Actually, this story is disgusting, so I'm gonna skip it. Minute 69. Nice. Back to the game. Johnny with the ball. Nice. Minute 69. I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm gonna skip the Buffalo Wild Wings story. I'm gonna skip it. Maybe I'll tell it in a separate stream where there's like less people. Oh, he's through. Ricardo Pepi. So Ricardo Pepi had 2 good chances already to score in this game. Sure, maybe a bit wasteful. But again, he's making the right runs, finding space. Another good opportunity for Pepi. Actually, he didn't shoot it. I think Pepe was trying to cross. He should have just gone for the shot. Tell the story, coward. No, Liam, I'll tell the story tomorrow during the Brazil stream because we'll have less people here. So only for the loyal listeners. But you guys, this one time in band camp. No, I never went to band camp. Fuck that. um, the United States of ball. Here comes Bolivia. Bolivia Bolivia internet. No, recovered there from, was it Chris Richards? 2-0 for the United States. Brazilian Fury, yes, if you want to join the Brazil game, you're more than welcome to join tomorrow. 100%. If you want to join, you are my guest. DM me on Twitter, please, just to remind me. But yes, you are welcome to join. We need to score more goals. We need more goals. The U.S. men's national team needs to score more goals. Pulisic, nope. Okay, Yunus Musa with the ball. One second, everyone. Need to take notes here. Okay, back to the game. Ball goes long, and that's actually Weah down the left flank, isn't it? Yeah, that was Weah. And Weah still has the ball because the Bolivian players are so bad. They can't hold the ball for freaking 2 seconds. Christian Pulisic. No, that's John. Nice shield from Johnny. Nice settle from Johnny. Why does Weston already look like he plays for Cincinnati? Oh, because he's a little bit heavy. Weston McKennie in shape is a freaking tremendous player. One of the best. Like I know people are gonna say this is an overhype, but Weston McKennie, when in shape, he is one of the best midfield. Oh, another bad giveaway from Chris Richards. A lot of bad giveaways from Chris Richards. But Weston McKennie was among the best midfielders in Italy, right? When he's in, and okay, shot on target, saved by Matt Turner. Another bad giveaway right there. Alexi Lala's cosplay. Who was dressed up as Alexi Lala's? What? So I'm seeing tweets saying that Gio Reyna was disappointing. I didn't think Gio Reyna was disappointing. Okay, Bolivia is going to make another substitution. I believe Ramiro Vaca is actually coming on. That's one of the players I talked about in the preview. One of their promising attacking mid. I guess promising, right? That's what we're going to say here. Promising. Bolivia has had better generations. Let's just say this is not their best. This is not Bolivia's best generation, for sure. Someone from Bolivia said they missed the days where they had Echeverri. I don't know why people, like someone on Twitter, Max Bredos, great friend of ours, Max Bredos. I don't know why he was saying, I don't know why he was saying Gio Reyna played poorly. I thought Gio was fine, played his role, got fouled quite a bit. He did just fine. Yeah, I don't know why Max was saying Gio was poor today. I just don't get it. I thought Gio was good. I think out of the players we had, poor, I thought Richards wasn't good. Not defensively. He wasn't really challenged. He's too good to get blown by the Bolivian players. But Richards was poor on the ball. McKennie didn't have a good performance for sure. Oh, way again. Hmm. Yeah, I'm. We're gonna be watching Uruguay later today. Hate watching. Gonna have to hate watch Uruguay. But as we said, this could come down to goal differentials. I wish we had another goal or two. Weah with the shot that goes over the crossbar. Over the crossbar for Tim Weah. Okay, let's see here. This is interesting. So today I posted on Twitter, and I'll put it here. And back with the US, Ricardo Pepi. Pepi to Weah. And Musa to no one. Anthony Robinson. But my predictions on X today was Scotland would beat Hungary 1-0. That one I got wrong. Hungary got 1-0. But I put a 2-2 draw between Germany and Switzerland. That was pretty much right. It was 1-1. US 2-0 against Bolivia. That's what we're getting. Then I had Uruguay defeating Panama 4-0. So McKennie is actually being subbed out now. And who's coming on? Tillman? De La Torre. So Tillman has really fallen off the rotation, hasn't he? Malik Tillman. So Luca De La Torre will come on for Weston McKennie. Very, very poor performance from McKennie today, unfortunately. Very poor performance. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't think he played well. But let's go back here to the game. Tim Ream, Richards. There are some weird ass comments in the chat. Weston McNugget. Did someone really just write that? Weston McNugget? The fuck? Jizzy saying Weston's always been that chubby. No, we've seen an in shape Weston McKennie. No, he's been in better shape. When he's in shape, he's freaking amazing. Oh, Joe Schmo saying a goal or two would be enough, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't think the performance was great. That's the main thing I have an issue with. I don't think the performance was that good. Christian Pulisic wins it, finds Pepe. Pepe, ooh, saved by Lambe. Oh, the soccer gods just don't want Pepe to score. Ricardo Pepe. Okay. Actually, not the soccer gods. That was just Pepe shot that right at the goalkeeper. That would have hit me if I was on goal. But he's hitting the target. We'll take it. We'll take it. Bill is saying, can we at least play the strongest? And if anyone doesn't know what Bill is talking about, Bolivia, the Bolivian league actually has two teams that have a very funny name, but great name, good name, just really funny. They have a team called the Strongest. Yes, yes. The name of the team is the Strongest. They also have a team called Always Ready. Yes, sir. They have a team called Always Ready. Two Bolivian teams. John F is saying, does BJ Callahan remind anyone else of their elementary school gym teacher? He reminds me a little bit of my middle school, elementary school gym teacher. Middle school. That's BJ Callahan. Okay, here comes Bolivia. This could be dangerous. They don't have the quality to punish us. They just don't have it. They just don't have it. Aaron Long's big stick saying Shaquille Moore to score a brace and secure the United States win W. Shaquille Moore is not in the game. Shaquille Moore is not playing. There is no Shaquille Moore. Saved again by Lambe. Who shot it now? Another shot on target from the United States. Go Ahead Eagles is in the Netherlands. Ricardo Pepi, actually, again. Pulisic. Anthony Robinson. Greg Berhalter has less than 2 nipples. Who said that? More to score. And then Moise King Kello saying Weston McKennie has to become Weston McChicken. Oh boy, Weston McKennie. I hope he gets back in shape because we know how crucial he is for the U.S. Okay, Robinson blocked, cuts inside and it's blocked. Timothy Weah down the right flank. Weah finds I think Scally, and that'll be a corner kick for the U.S. Joe Scally is able to draw a corner kick for the United States. Okay, corner kick for the U.S. We're about to hit minute 82, so 8 minutes to go. I would hope we can get another 2-3 goals, but oh boy, there is someone that is cosplaying Alexi Lalas. That's sad. That's just sad. Don't do it. Just don't do that. Ball goes in. Robinson with a shot blocked, and Bolivia is able to clear it. And that's going to be a throw-in for the United States of America. Yeah, I'll say this. This performance is not very encouraging to face Uruguay. Not a very encouraging. Yeah. Oh boy. And who has the ball there? De La Torre. Dude, what is going on there? Either my TV sucks or I need to go check a doctor for glasses because I can't really see. Oh, here comes Brendan talking to BJ Callahan, Brendan Aronson. I'm going to get some soccer on crack right there. Just going to hustle. Brendan Aronson coming on. Kevin Paul is saying, is Pepe taking advantage of a tired back line, or is he just better fit for this squad than Balogun? There's just more space because Bolivia is beat at this point, right? It's 2-0. There's 5 minutes to go. Bolivia, I wouldn't say they're tired. Well, sure, they're humans and they're playing soccer for 80 minutes there. So I'm sure there's some type of, like, their stamina is definitely down at this point. They're definitely tired, but I just think they're just beat, man. They don't think they can get anything out of this game anymore, so Bolivia's not doing much. So I think Pepe's taking advantage of that. Because Balogun looked goal dangerous. He just had a few sloppy touches. But Balogun looked goal dangerous, and Balogun actually scored, unlike Pepe so far. Did we hit 1,000 likes in the stream? I think we did. As long as we did that, I'm happy. I am happy. I don't know why I'm happy about that. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just happy. Just very, very happy. Okay, United States with the ball. Yunus Musa. Yeah, we hit 1,000. Bad pass. Musa goes all the way back. So Aronson's coming on. I'm assuming it's for Pulisic. I would assume it's for Christian Pulisic. Chris Richards with the ball. 5 minutes to go. Tries to go long. Cleared by the Bolivian defender. And Pulisic wins that? Was that Christian Pulisic? Does anyone else get, like, at least from a distance, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm having issues here looking at this. But looking from far away, I keep getting De La Torre and Pulisic confused at times. You see Greg Berhalter just giving Brendan Aronson a little pat on the back. So it's actually Aronson for Tim Weah. Aronson for Weah. Pulisic will go the full 90. Greg Berhalter got his signature win. Okay, Bolivia with the ball. Out wide. Let's see what Bolivia can do. So far, they can't do anything. Shot from long range. Terrible shot. Terrible, 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 terrible shot. Chandler saying UF needs an over-under pick on McKennie's weight. So he's saying Underdog Fantasy needs an over-under pick on McKennie's weight. I don't know how much McKennie weighs. I don't know. Because McKennie's also really strong. So he might be heavier than the average person too, because he's kind of strong. McKennie's also stocky strong. Like McKennie, his body type, he's just not a skinny player. He can be in better shape for sure, but he's also just not a skinny player in general. He's also kind of strong. And McKennie's tall. I think McKennie's like 6 foot tall, which for me, that's tall. 6 foot. Okay, Pulisic with the free kick. Pulisic cleared by Bolivia, the Bolivian player. There you go, the Bolivian player. Cross goes in. Okay, now Berhalter got his signature win. He can relax, right? Michael saying, "Wish we could bring on Koleosho instead of Aronson." Well, Koleosho was injured for the entire second half of the season, so even if he wanted to play for the U.S., I don't think he would have or he even should have get called in. But hopefully we do get Luca Koleosho. He has a lot of potential. Very, very talented young player. Joe Schmo is saying, so frustrating seeing Ream start over and over. He's 36. He'll be 38 for the World Cup. It's on Greg Berhalter to find the next starting center back. Can he do that? Poor planning. I'm okay with Ream starting during Copa, but we do have to find a replacement for him. But as of now, I still think Tim Ream is our best center back, man. I still think he's our best center back. Okay, who has the ball? Luca De La Torre to Joe Scally. Joe Scally, good ball to Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson with the ball. Back to Yunus Musa, back to Aronson, back to Musa. So 1 minute to go. The game is done pretty much. They're saying it should have been 4-0. Stupid Bolivian goalkeeper. Here's the thing. The saves that the Bolivian goalkeeper made were saves you would expect him to make. Oh! Okay, never mind. That was a brilliant save. Oh, Pepe's just an XG merchant today. Lots of XGs for Pepe. He's getting those XGs. Oh, he got the XGs, though. Kind of looking like Romelu Lukaku. Jonathan Francois is saying Pepe makes Lukaku blush. Yeah, he's doing a lot of the Lukaku today. A lot of the Romelu Lukaku, Ricardo Pepe. It was a little bit of bad luck, I would say also. but he got some good XGs. I can check here if you guys want. Let me see the XG for Ricardo Pepi in this game. Let me check. Ricardo Pepi, XG. Let me find it here and I'll tell you guys. So Ricardo Pepi's XG in this game. Oh my God, his XG on target was 1.95. That means Pepi was expected to score 2 goals. He was expected to score 2 goals out of the opportunities he had, which were a lot of them, and he had a 1.95. Balogun had a 0.55. Yeah, not the greatest performance from Pepi in that sense, but he's making the right runs, finding space, but at the same time, you got to finish those. Should have gotten going. Johnny, what happened there? Did he draw a foul? Let me see that again. So Tim Ream. I'm watching the replay now. Let me see. Oh yeah, Pepi should have scored that. Pepi should have totally scored that. Oh, he also got the rebound of his own shot, but he wasn't able to fully hit it. Pepe's down now. Might be injured. 1.95 seems low, to be honest. Not really. You got to remember, like a penalty kick is 0.75 xg, and that's one of the highest xgs you can get. Obviously, like a tap in, the xg will be higher and all that, but 1.95 is a pretty high xg. It's a pretty high xg to get essentially two goals xg. It's good actually that he got that. It's just that you have to convert your chances. He should have scored at least 1 goal today. Let me just double check that. Actually, yeah, the 1.95 is his xg on target. His pure xg is 1.5. Ricardo Pepi today. Yeah, he essentially had an xg brace. Pulisic back to Musa. Musa to Pulisic. Pulisic tries to drive inside. Pulisic was really good today. Christian Pulisic was amazing. His set pieces are mediocre, almost as always, but Pulisic had a great game. Pepi had 2 tap-ins in the 6-yard box. Yeah, I mean, but that's the XG, man. It's essentially a 2 XG. So he should have scored 2 goals based off the XGs. And Aronson. Oh, look at it. Oh, they just pulled Brandon Aronson right there. That'll be a free kick. And now we got 1 minute left in this game. It's settled. 2-0. You know what? As the tactical manager predicted, let me put this on screen in case no one believes me. As I always say, I'm pretty good at predictions, even though people try to put a fake narrative saying I'm not good at predictions. I will show you right here. Where is it? Where is my prediction? I must find it. I must find it. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Where is it? Where? Don't I have my? There it is. Here it is. Euro and Copa America prediction for today. I had Scotland 1-0 against Hungary, so I got that wrong. I had a 2-2 draw with Germany and Switzerland. That was good. It was 1-1. That's pretty close. That's good. And then I had US defeating Bolivia 2-0. 2-0. I am the king of predictions right there. 2-0. I should probably tweet that. I'm going to tweet it. Nailed it. I mean, who else got it right? Actually, no, that's the wrong emoji. Where's my salute emoji? That's what I got to put it. I nailed the United States game. Got it. I know my U.S. men's national team very well. I know the United States men's national team very, very well, and I knew I would get it right. All right, everyone, we're going to go now to 11 Yanks for the post game. But before we go, Jordan Ramirez will say the streets will remember how many chances Pepi had to score. Oh, he had a lot of chances. He should have got 2 goals based off the XGs. He should have got 2 goals. Overall, I don't think it was a good performance from the U.S. men's national team. I don't think we played that well. Jeff Carey's also saying Robinson is the man of the match. I would say Pulisic's the man of the match, Christian Pulisic. R. Lubin said, to be honest, I don't blame Greg for us not scoring at least 4 goals. We had chances to score, just wet clubs enough. We're just unlucky. I don't know what you meant there. There's a few things Greg could have done better, but there's not much to criticize Greg today. I think Gio Reyna could have played higher up the field. A few things here and there, but no, yeah, we should have scored more goals. A lot of it is on the players, but it's more of the opponent, right? But I knew it was going to be 2-0. I got it right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Don't forget to drop a like before you go. We're going to go to 11 Yanks for the post game. If you want to join our Patreon, the link is in the description to this video. It's a great way to support the channel. And if you want to play Underdog Fantasy, the link is also in the description of this video with the promo code. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys at 11 Yanks. And tomorrow we have the 7 Things We Learned episode on this game. All right. See you soon. Bye.